Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Subject of my blog today is the fantastic 4 inches. Why Filipinos still prefer Filipino men over foreigners. But before I get started, let me welcome my new viewers and new subscribers. Thank you so much for your kindness, your generosity, and your support of my channel. It's truly been amazing. I'll never take that for granted. I left the rat race December 2018, never to return. I will never, ever get back on that hamster wheel again. And yeah, John, I'm saying never, under no circumstances. Came to the Philippines in search of a new life, and I found that new life. And I just want to share with you my boots on the ground experiences, my unique experiences, guys. That's all it is, my perspective. The only way I know how, by giving you the nitty gritty, exactly what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. I'm never going to sugarcoat that. It's not going to start today. I got a late start today. I'm sore, man. I mean, from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, I'm beat up. I did that 28 straight games of tennis. Then I did 14 yesterday. I've got efficacent oil soaking in my knees. I bought me a knee, I guess it's a knee brace, elbow brace. And I've got to pay today, man. So I want to apologize because I know guys were emailing me and said, hey, man, where's your video? And before I get into this subject, because it's an important subject I want to talk to y'all about today, I want to answer a question from one of my longtime subscribers, Mr. Daryl Fulmore out in Seattle, Washington. He said, Calvin, in your 12 years of being affiliated with the Philippines on and off, what's the best thing you did and what's the worst thing you did? That's real easy. I can't make a video out of that, Daryl, because it's not a whole lot to say on that. But I can say the worst thing I did was start immediately getting into relationships the minute I got off the plane in the Philippines, all the way into now. I've never been single in the Philippines. I've never given myself time to explore this beautiful country, see all that it has to offer, all the magnificent lifetime destinations, once-in-a-lifetime destinations, no me time. I almost did the unthinkable. I almost recreated the life I was running from over there. And if I could do it all over again, which obviously I couldn't, I'd make me an itinerary out. I'd see Palawan, I'd see Boracay, I'd see everything up there in Luzon, the Visayas regions, all the way down to Glen. Beautiful Glen in the Sarangani province, man, before I decided to settle down. Because you got all day to do that. Once a Filipino gets her hooks in you, man, that's it. You're done. That's the worst thing, Daryl. The best thing I did was I stayed around here. I gave myself a chance. Gave myself enough time to realize, is the Philippines for me or not? I didn't up and run after 3 or 6 months when the honeymoon period was over. Because usually around 6 months, that's when things start settling down. It gets quiet. And then that's when you're going to realize, do I have what it takes to stay here? And I'm glad I stayed because this is a perfect fit for me. I promise you, man. I've grown tremendously in these last 3 years. And so, Daryl, that's the best thing I did. Now, let's jump right into this, the fantastic 4 inches. Why do Filipino women prefer Filipino men? You hear the talk. Filipino women prefer white men. Filipino women prefer black men. Filipino prefer this. Filipinos prefer that. Look, guys, at the end of the day, Filipino women prefer Filipino men. They wake up in the morning thinking about Filipino men, and they go to bed at night dreaming of Filipino men. Despite the apparent advantages that you have over him, according to the Philippine Statistics Association, 96.5% of Filipinos living over here in this country married Filipino men. That left us with about 3.5%. And I'm going to talk about that number after a while. And despite his shortcomings, remember, I always tell you, Filipinos have the shortest dicks in the world. She will take that fantastic 4 inches over anything that you have to offer. And you say, Calvin, well, why are you even talking about this? That happens in every country. Yeah, but there's one big difference. Men don't run to those countries thinking that they could have any woman the minute they get off the plane, like they do when they get over here. I want to dispel that myth, guys. It's a myth. Most of these women over here, they don't want you. They would not date a foreigner under no circumstances. All right? And I'm not disparaging you. This is not to discourage you from coming over here. I just want to let you know there's some truth when Filipino men say, hey, you're just getting our leftovers. It's true, guys. Most of the women that you're going to deal with over here, they've had their heart broken by a Filipino. They've had one or two relationships with a Filipino man already. And then when you ask them, you say, well, why are you dealing with a foreigner? Only they can really tell you. But they'll say stuff like this. I'm tired of Filipino men. Or they'll say something like, well, you know, when I was growing up, my mother, they encouraged me to date a foreign man. Said I can have a brighter future. The fact is, Filipinos want somebody with something in common with them. But it goes a little bit deeper than that, guys. They want somebody who can understand her struggle. That's the common bond. That's what draws them so close together, see? Despite the fact that he doesn't have a job or he's underemployed. His breath smells like balut. He's got a 1988 faded Los Angeles Dodgers championship shirt on. His slippers have seen better days. They leaning to the side. The motorcycle's dripping oil. He owes the 5'6" man. She's going to flock to him because of that struggle, that common bond that bonds them together. It's like when I was little, man, I can remember it. My mother and my father were really tight because she knew the struggle in the 60s for my father, on the job, off the job. And man, they were tight. They were like two peas in a pot, and it's the same thing over here. But see, meanwhile, we come over here, we got our fancy clothes on, fancy jobs, these bright futures, so bright, it blinds the Filipina. All these promises, which, by the way, don't impress her. Promises don't mean anything to her. She lives in the now. And we wonder, you know, why can't I get this 10? Because she's saving herself for the Filipino. She's saving herself for the Coco Martins over here, the Daniel Padillas over here. She's not studying you. It's cringy to most of them to be running around with an old foreigner like us, guys. She's not impressed with that. Now, Calvin, you discouraging me. I don't want to come over there. No, let me tell you that there's plenty of women over here that are going to date you. Let's get to that 3.5% before I get off of here. And this doesn't include the bar girls, the GROs, which is a guest relations officer. This doesn't include hookers, streetwalkers, opportunity seekers. This 3.5% is a legitimate 2-3 million. No, a little bit more than that, really. Let's see. 55 million. Yeah, about 2 million women, real live Filipinas. Anywhere from a 1 to a 10 who are ready, willing, and able to give you a chance. There's a lot of room still over here for the 18 to 80 blind, crippled, or crazy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that Filipino woman, when you get over here, she's probably already going to be with a Filipino man. And you're not going to steal her away because, okay, remember on my live stream a couple of weeks ago when Roger's wife, Esmeralda, came on there and she said, oh, I like black men and blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. Oh, and everybody got all up, hot under the collar and, your pants caught on fire. Listen, she's with Roger, man. She's not going nowhere. They share a common bond, I promise you. Even though he wears shoes that are probably 2 sizes too big. He's got that fantastic 4 inches, man, and she's happy with that. She's not going anywhere with that. They're always going to prefer the Filipino man. So why am I even talking about it then? Because this keeps us honest, guys. It keeps us humble when we come over here. We're more liable to respect these women when we see them. You can't run up on any woman you see and she's like she's yours to have. All you got to do is splash a few dollars. These are mothers, these are grandmothers, sisters, aunties, cousins that deserve our respect. And the only way we're going to dispel this myth is for me to give you the nitty gritty. Filipinos prefer Filipino men. They would rather have that 1978 Honda 100cc leaking oil that he's still paying on, by the way, to the 5'6" man, than that brand new motorcycle you ride up in. That bright future you got, she would rather stay right here and struggle with him, guys. This is a fact. This is what I've seen. And this is what my videos is for. This is real life stuff, man. Don't jump off that plane. Yeah, you got the royal flush, but reserve it for that 2 to 2.5 million women that are ready, willing, and able for you. Don't just run up on any woman over here, or you're going to get your feelings hurt. You're going to find out real quick that Filipino women don't prefer white men. You're going to find out real quick they don't like black men. They don't like nobody but Filipino men. This is who they wake up thinking about. This is who they go to bed dreaming about. That fantastic 4 inches that he's got in his pants, which, by the way, is the shortest in the world. They're happy with that. I don't care. You could be John Holmes over here. They're not going to leave him. So thank you for stopping by, guys. I just want to put this out there. Calm down when you get over here. Show these women some respect. And I guarantee you, you're going to end up finding a nice-looking woman over here, a nice woman, a compatible woman for you. But if you jump off the plane beating your chest like every woman you see is yours to conquer, man, they probably going to fly your ass back over there in a body bag. You got to respect these people over here. So, yeah, the fantastic 4 inches. Filipino women will always prefer the Filipino man, despite the apparent advantages that you have. That bright future that you got that blinds the damn Filipina. She can't miss what she's never had. All that money, all them fancy clothes and jobs and stuff, don't impress her. Despite his shortcomings, guys. They've got the shortest penises in the world. It doesn't matter. She's going to take that fantastic 4 inches over you every day of the week and twice on Sunday. So thank you so much for stopping by today. If you're in America, it's early. It's probably about 4 a.m. in the morning. You're asleep. I'm going to speak to your subconscious mind. When you get up to go to work, get that cup of coffee, get the newspaper, and you see somebody out in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. I was the man in the street. Many days I slept outside, guys. Yeah, me, sunshine shoulders. I couldn't go home. I spent all the money. My wife didn't want me there. I was a mess, man. People helped me. And that's why I do what I do. Not just in the Philippines, man. Around the world. Wherever I go, I'm helping people. I'm paying it forward. In the Philippines, it's almost 4 p.m. We still got about 2 more hours left of daylight to find somebody and intentionally help them. I saw Angie today, Angelica rather, the cancer survivor. I saw her in Seymour today, man, and she's looking good, her and her husband. And, you know, it did my heart good, man. She looks strong. She goes for her next treatment the 22nd of this month. She says every 21 days she does her chemotherapy. There's no excuse why we shouldn't find somebody over here to help. Millions out of work. Businesses are operating at 30% capacity right now over here, guys. Okay, the Sunshine Shoulders tennis tournament starts again today. We had 3 matches yesterday because of weather. The finals is tomorrow. I'm going to tape the finals in every division, A, B, and C, and I'm going to put them on my channel just to show you that Filipinos can really play tennis, man. They're really, really good. Because we got to help somebody today, man. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe. Stay COVID-free. I'll see you next time.